Yeah, man, it's going down this Donnie Houston podcast. I'm Donnie Houston. Check it out, man. We got a very special guest today, man. For me, I always talk about the producers, man, how we always got these classic records, man, and we never really get to find out who really was behind them, you know what I mean? And so today's guest, man, is behind, I'm talking about, when we get into it, y'all gonna understand what I'm saying. He's behind some of the classics, man, some of the real classics. Big Swift, what's going down?
What it do, Donnie? How you feeling, man?
I'm chilling, man. How you feeling, bro?
Chilling like you?
Already. Already, man. What's the deal, man? What's new with you?
Shit, man. Just been cooling, man. Fell back a little bit, did some other business ventures and stuff, and shit. Now I'm back.
Yeah, yeah. Got the liquor thing going, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, you tried it out, right?
Yeah. Smooth,
What you
man.
think? You like
Smooth.
it?
And I drink cognac, you know what I'm saying? So, I drink the Hennessy, I drink the Douce. I done had, when Conjure was going with Lou, I done had all of this. It's a smooth cognac. I like this.
Yeah, it's a lot said, bro. Very unique cognac, bro. It's a beautiful thing. It's a gold medal winner. Smooth as hell, smooth criminal, what I call it,
Hmm.
because a couple of shots in, you gonna know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, the Lasser, it's a honey cognac. Partner of mine, Norvell Lasser, he's the one who made it, and just like any other major cognac in the world, is the same process. It's bottled in France, distilled in France, everything, and it's shipped here to the U.S. We're working now to get in the stores here in Texas, but I can't wait because it sells itself, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
It sells
Nah, it's a
itself.
good drink for sure, man.
Thank you,
For
sir.
sure. So, man, what else you got going on, man?
Yeah, I started my own company, own label, Big Swift Enterprises, entertainment underneath that. Got some interesting artists, man. Hella tired of the monotony, so I say, I did this shit before, made one hell of a run. We put Houston on the map for sure, so, damn sure gonna do it again, but do like Frank Sinatra, do it my way.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? And each artist that I have, they're all misfits. What I mean by that is they're unique, but almost too unique for your regular artist to understand. And we bring that shit to the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? Unique is good. Rolls Royces are unique. You ain't see everybody driving Rolls Royces, so
Yeah,
you
yeah,
feel me?
yeah.
We don't make Pintos, we make Rolls Royces.
already.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But like you said, man, hell of a run, man. You been on, man. Just talk about, how you even before all that, how you even getting into music. You know what I mean? Are you because you originally is it from Miami?
No, I moved here from Miami.
Okay,
I'm originally from Lafayette, Louisiana.
from Lafayette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, Very interesting story there. I started out with my homie Big Boom, my other homie Leon Lovely, rest in peace, he's gone. We was called COD.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And we made some records in the projects of units called the Sub. Big shouts to the Sub. Yeah, it went down out there, man, and it was real hip hop going on. We had cassette deck, SP 1200, two 1200 turntables.
Y'all getting down like this in Lafayette,
Eunice.
in Eunice.
Yeah,
In
I was
Eunice, yeah.
living in Lafayette, but they were living in Eunice. So
Yeah, so y'all in Eunice with this. God damn.
yeah, bro, like the people who were there and still alive and here, they'll be able to tell you, like, we'll go out on the weekends. I'll set up my turntables because I was a DJ, a show DJ though. Like,
Tricks.
it's easy to rock the club, but
Yeah.
doing the tricks and all that shit, cutting like crazy, that was my shit.
Yeah.
So we'll get out there on the weekend and plug up in the public park and rock that bitch. We had a whole project, so everybody be in the park on Saturdays and Sundays because we out there doing our shit, just having fun, bro. Yeah, big shouts out, bro. That was good times right there.
Yeah. So when did you start getting into producing at the same time?
No, it took me a little while to get into production because I was so obsessed with DJing. I was like scratching my ass off, bro. You know
And it's
what I'm
like
saying?
around what year is this? Was it like 86, 87?
Yeah.
Up in there? Yeah.
Yeah, 87, 80, yeah, around 86. I was inspired by goddamn Jam Master Jay.
Man.
I saw them doing Rock Box on Soul Train, bro.
Yeah.
And when I saw him do that, doom that do it that do it, I said, that's it. I want to be a fucking DJ. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But hey, big shouts out to Jam Master Jay, but the one who made me want it to be a DJ that could scratch his ass off and do tricks was this DJ from our city. He's from Lafayette. His name was Chill Hill. His name was Mike Hill. That was my first time seeing a DJ, first of all, use Techniques 1200s. See, I was a beginner, so I was getting whatever I could find from the pawn shop or whatever, and I was scratching on that shit. And I fell in love with the turntables first. I was like, damn, them bitches nice. But man, this boy put on that the soul, I'll never fish, you know what I'm talking about? That It's Time.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't never
He just
seen
went to cut
no
up. It's time.
Bro,
He cutting up
not
like
only that, this motherfucker would gyrate and shit like,
Oh, so he's showing
like, oh man, this nigga had, and then at one point he'll grab the record at the end and hold it like this and bend the record up. And he'll, it's time. I'm like, what the fuck? Wait. That's what made me say, okay, I'm going back to the drawing board, and I sacrificed the whole summer on some motherfucking pawn shop turntables and a realistic mixer. And I honed my skills and got my shit together. And my pops, man, he got my first set of 1200s. You know what I'm saying? He got it from a DJ from our city. His name was Dr. Boogie. He was like a big time, how you say? Back in our day, we used to have dances and shit. So DJ will come out there and rent a big ass hall and just rock all night. Like,
I done been to them. Yeah. Like I was telling you, my parents went to, so I done been with my cousins, go to the dance. It'd be like a gym or some shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and Dr. Boogie was like, he had the biggest, like, highest speakers and shit. Like, them bitches was super tall and move your clothes and shit. Yeah. So he'd rock all night. And my pops got a pair of them bitches from him. And bro, when I first touched them motherfuckers, like the needle won't move. Cause I practiced so much on these cheap motherfuckers, my hand was light. Bro, I went back to that skating rink where Mike Hill was DJing at. My bad. I went back to that goddamn skating rink where Mike was DJing at. I was like, hey man, let me jump on that, man. Let me get down. He was like, nah, you ain't ready. I'm like, man, give me 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes. So he's like, all right, now if everybody leave the floor, you got to get out. I'm like, okay. And I say, let me get them It's Times. Bro, when I got on that bitch, he was looking back like, what the fuck? And then he's like, all right, that's enough, bro, that's enough. Because everybody stopped dancing and started coming to the table.
Wanting to see what was going on.
Yeah, they thought it was him, but then somebody was like, nah, that's a little young kid. He tearing this shit up.
So how old are you at this time?
87, I was 16. 86, I was 16. You feel me? And that was the year that I went to the skating rink and just burnt that bitch down. And as a matter of fact, I got a job there doing, DJing and
No
shit. Yeah. And Chill, after the whole thing was over, he gave me my card after. He was like, nah, man, you made everybody stop dancing, but they ain't stop dancing and leave. They came to you. He's like, you got something. He's like, you tripped me out. I ain't know. Fuck. He did like that. I was like, okay, I'm ready.
Man, so at what point do you, what brings you to Miami? Because you go to Miami after that, right?
Okay, yeah. I'm going to tell you what it was. Me and Lover and Boom, we was at a concert at Kingfish Beach in Lafayette. It was called Strawberries back then.
Everybody died.
You remember Strawberries?
Everybody then came on here and talked about Strawberries.
Okay, yeah.
But Tupac got his chain snatched and all this.
Tupac got his shit took over there.
Yeah, everybody told, yeah.
That's why I say, man, Lafayette is the fight capital of Louisiana. If you grew up in Lafayette, they got a whole neighborhood called Fightingville. You feel me? Like they dead serious about it. Fight chickens, fight dogs, fight anything that fight. But anyway, back to that, but the DJing part, when we was at the place and Clay D was there. You heard of Clay D?
Nah,
All right, you remember that old record? Ain't number two, they fruity, get on the floor
if you got there. Yeah.
Yeah, that him.
Yeah.
Him, the Two Live Crew, and some other people from Florida was there. Dynamix too. Excuse me. They had a big record back then called "Give the DJ a Break," and they were there. But Clay D, his DJ was Magic Mike at the time. You remember Magic Mike?
Yeah.
That feel the bass. Yeah, and he was a hard ass DJ. He's from Orlando, and I guess Magic Mike quit or whatever, or he didn't show up. So Clay was like on stage during this show. He was like, "Hey man, we about to come on in about 5 minutes. Y'all know anybody who's a hard ass DJ out here? I want to see the best DJ y'all got out here." And everybody pointed at me.
No shit.
Yeah. They're like, "Man, it's your turn, man. Go up there, man. Show them niggas what's up." And I was like, "Okay." I went back there. He said, "You know how to DJ, man?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "You think you can scratch?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "You heard my record before?" I said, "I'm at the concert, ain't I?" And he's like, "You know how to scratch like that?" I said, "Yeah, man, I could do that." So we get on stage and shit. I was kind of nervous because I ain't never, did no big show like that before. And man, I got up there. I did my thing. Clay D tested me while I was on stage. He was like, "If this DJ can rock y'all for about 3-5 minutes, I'm going to give him a job. He leaving with me tomorrow morning in Miami." I was like, "Okay, cool." So I did the It's Time thing again. But this time I just showed out. I went to the other side of the table and I was backspinning the shit on beat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just doing all kind of little wild shit, man. And the crowd was like, "Yeah, that's us, nigga. Yeah." You know what I'm saying? Represent. And he was like, "Yeah, man, you got a job." So, boom, we went to Miami. That was my official move. Before I had been there a couple of times messing with Eric Griffin. That was the guy who produced Dynamix 2. Eric Griffin was working for Never Stop Records, and the guy who owned that, his name was Norberto Morales. Cool dude. I met him when I was a kid. I met him when I was like 14. And that's when I was like really getting the scratch shit down and all that. And I met Dynamix 2 back then, but they flew me out to Miami here and there to do scratches on their shit and like that, you know what I'm saying? So, but my official move was when I went down there with Clay D.
So at this time, how old are you at this time?
88, 89,
18.
88. I'm 18
19.
now.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I moved down there when I was 18.
So you graduated high school or you just
Yeah, I graduated high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I dipped.
No shit.
The same week, I dipped.
No shit. Okay, so you go out there and then how's that?
Man, that shit was live, bro. No bullshit. Like,
Cause fucking the college team, you know what I'm saying? The U was
everything. Yeah, it was just going down. Then right down the street we had Hollywood, Florida, Fort Lauderdale, awesome beaches and shit. You know what I'm saying? But at that time, I didn't know, like, when I got to Miami, that Clay D was the shit. Like, that nigga was like Miami's favorite son, my nigga. And I had no idea that I was stepping into something bigger than I thought it would be. We were signed to Vision Records. That's the same label that we was label mates with Betty Wright. Yeah. And she would come through there. Her husband at the time was this dude named Sporty. King Sporty, he was a reggae singer. And she was cool as hell. They had a big old billiards table there, so we shoot pool over there. And she'll be over there and chill out with us in the pool room, shooting and everything.
Oh shit.
Rest in peace, Betty Wright.
Yeah, for sure. Legend.
Yeah. But yeah, Miami was super live, bro. My first time just going everywhere, you know what I'm saying? When I was with Norberto, that was when I got my mind blown because I ain't never seen no big gold before, Benzes, Ferraris, crazy ass houses and shit like that. Berto had that shit.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
feel me? But I never went nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Just stayed in the house working.
Yeah.
Then go to the airport, go back home.
Mm. So then what? Okay. At what point do you link up with Luke while you there, or do you come to Houston first and end up linking back with Luke later?
We linked up with him while we was down there because we did a lot of shows together.
Yeah.
But I never did any production until after the H-Town thing happened.
Right.
But yeah, while we were down there, he knew me because I was Clay's DJ.
But you had already been in Houston first, and then came, and then the H-Town thing happened.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Okay, so boom, you come to Houston. What bring you to Houston?
Man, it wasn't music. I'm just gonna say this. My brother, he passed away. You know, bless his soul. He had created a problem that my parents didn't want to engage because they were new here themselves, and I had no choice but to come down and straighten that situation out. I don't want to talk too much on it.
Yeah.
But that's what made me stay here. I just wanted to make sure they was all right. And, you know, I mean, I took care of the problem. And I fell in love with this place. I stayed, and, man, I had no kids when I came out here.
Mm.
No baby mamas.
Mm.
Don't even ask me how many kids are baby mamas. But I love Houston, man. I call myself a resident here because I've been here more than 20 years, you know, and did my part to contribute to the history of the place, especially in the hip-hop community.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
So when you first get into the hip hop, when do you first is it Rap A Lot? That's your first stop musically?
I met Richard first.
Okay.
Richard Simpson. He was the owner of Ultimate Sounds.
Right. Right.
And he was one of the biggest and busiest studios here in the city. That's where LaTroy did Want to Be a Baller. A lot of hits were made there, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met Richard, and that was kind of like my university, bro. I learned a lot just dealing with Richard. He wasn't stingy and, you know, he didn't keep me away from the knowledge of it. And him as a manager, he was very good. Awesome manager. And we got some great things accomplished together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So you meet Rich, and then he starts to kind of like place you with other people. Like, hey, I'm working with this kid.
Yeah, well,
He's a producer.
what happens was that people come through the studio all the time. And I had a room in the back. You know what I'm saying? I had a studio built out in the back. It was really nice. And I just banged my shit real hard that you could still hear my shit in the front. You know what I'm saying? And people like, who's that back there? You know what I'm saying? I just be in there rocking and smoking.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Just do what I do. And that's how that happened. That's how I met 3-2. He came over there. And that's who brought me to Rap A Lot.
Mm.
Yep. Interesting how I met Mike D, too. This is before music, so fuck everybody on that one. I love that nigga, and that's my bro.
Yeah, shout out to Mike D.
Yup.
So, okay, you meet 3-2 first, and then you meet Mike D?
Nah, I met Mike D first through Mike Theus from Glen Iris. That's the neighborhood I landed in when I lived. When I
In the
moved
Clark?
here.
No shit.
Yeah, I landed in GI. I'm a GI boy.
Mm.
Shout out to the GI boys. Awa. Yup. Yeah, I'm a GI boy.
Man, okay, so you land in G. Okay, big. So you meet Mike D.
Yeah, it was. We hustled together in the same place back then, and he kept it 100 with some gas. But yeah, and through Mike D, that's how I met the Screwed Up Clique and everybody else. 3-2 brought me to rap a lot. Big shouts out to the old man. Love you. Everybody over there, all the OGs, love y'all. But yeah, man, I had a good time back then.
So you okay? So 3-2 brings you to the rap a lot. And what's the first thing you start to work on when you get over there?
We did that Buddha Nature remix,
Okay, so Black
Black
Monks.
Monks.
Yeah.
Shouts out to the Black Monks.
So it's like 93, 94 up in there.
Yeah,
So we're up in there.
yeah.
Huh. So you didn't do the H-Town thing first?
No, the H-Sound thing came later on, like 97, 98, something like that. I don't know, I ain't good with time, but it came later. Yeah, I was putting it down on the rap side though.
Yeah.
With this shit, like Southside players. Um, Mike D should have told you this, but I was the first one to put Pat on the beat.
No
That
shit.
Young in the Game.
Young in the Game. That was Fat Pat's first original
You
song.
remember it was YSP slowed down.
Yeah.
That was the old beat. It was YSP slowed down.
Huh.
Listen to it again.
Man. So what? Okay. So how do you? Is this your first time meeting Fat Pat when they do Young in the Game, or you had met him before then?
I kind of met him in passing until Mike locked in and said, "Man, we're gonna do this album, and I want you to do most of it." I said, "Shit, let's go." And all that first album, that Southside Players shit, you guys fucked up album. Yeah, I did a bunch of that shit.
Yeah. So okay. So tell me how it is like working with Fat Pat when he first comes in there. Like, what's your impression of him? Like coming into the studio and y'all working on music and shit.
I was like, he was kind of arrogant at first. I'm like, this motherfucker arrogant as hell. He want to sing, he want to rap. He want everybody to do what he say first. But then I was like, damn, they got creativity. You know what I'm saying? But me being a producer, I never let that threaten me or intimidate me. We can just try to mix that shit up and make some shit happen, and we did. You feel me?
Yeah.
How many other producers you had on here that had a 20-year-old record that's still hot?
Yeah. Man, we're weird. Jaime been on here.
20-year-old record that make a song get up in the club and say, okay.
Yeah.
Jaime, he a good dude too. Oh, and Jaime, this for you. Houston, we have to learn how to appreciate one another. Pay homage like everybody else do. We ain't looking for nobody to dick ride us or nothing. Just understand that we laid this shit down before y'all did. We did music for y'all big homies. We ain't looking for nobody to dick ride us. We just looking to be appreciated and acknowledged. That's it. That don't cost a dime. You agree with that shit?
What about paying the homage and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, I think that I mean, you got to know where you been and know where you're going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I tell these guys that shit all the time.
Yeah. No, I think that's like I said, that's my one kind of gripe with the Houston scene is that like, man, we unlike New York and L.A. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got these classic records, but we don't really know who did them.
Right.
For the most part, like Rick Shop did a good job of like branding Platinum Soul. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
but for the most part, bro, we ain't really know.
Right.
But we know all the songs though. You know.
And you know what, bro? I refuse to be deleted from the fucking history books when I did a major part of the history. Excuse me. I'm a humble cat and I'm an introvert. I'm a lay low type of guy. But that doesn't fucking mean that I'm not there. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that goes for the tough guys too. I don't know, man. I choose to be away from everybody and everything because I think that's safer for me. I got little ones I love to fucking death, so I don't want to put them in jeopardy or put myself in the way of some shit. Cause when I get there, I get there, and I ain't gonna stop till it's over. That goes with everything, work, everything. Once I latch on, I want to get some meat off. I want to come back. I want to draw back with something. You feel me? But yeah, I love this place, bro. But we do need some work. You know, it's sad that artists have to leave this place to make it, and sometimes just deal with a certain amount of people, so nobody poisons their circles and shit. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
shouts out to the cats that's doing it though. Pup, Big Pup, little bro, he doing this shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sauce Walker,
Yeah.
he doing this shit. Bro, I really pay attention to how he takes care of his people. You don't have to learn that from seeing other people do it. You just gotta be yourself. If that's what you choose you want to do, then do it. Ain't nothing wrong with being real and being good to somebody. Big shouts to Sauce for that.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, man. I think yeah, I don't know. You know, it kind of I don't know. We're gonna clean it up with this podcast though, man, because I mean, like I said,
Yeah, you doing a good job too, bro.
man, I appreciate it, man. You know, like I said, you know, the first time I even heard like Big Swift was when Mike D was telling me I went and did Superstar. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know, do you remember like that session and just how everything went with that?
Shit, it was easy. We got fucked up. You know, bro, it was gallons of drink back then.
Yeah, yeah,
Niggas had whole gallons in the motherfucking studio. I remember it was nights where I was laying on the floor operating a 24 track tape machine.
Hmm.
Laid out, couldn't sit down no more. Long nights, bro.
yeah, yeah,
But long good nights. Yeah, we got in there. They already told me, you know, kind of what they wanted, so I pretty much hit it on the nose because we vibe so much. You know, we hang around each other on a regular since we had been working and shit, and even off, you know, studio time hours, we'll go hang out. You know what I'm saying? We'll go hang out and shit. Well, not hang out like main event type shit.
yeah,
Trap house to trap house. You know, shit
yeah,
like that.
yeah,
But Pat was always straightforward. And by the way, a lot of these cats carrying themselves right now, he wouldn't like that shit. He wouldn't like a lot of this shit going on right now. Neither would Pimp. You know, he was building bridges before he got checked out. You know, he checked out. You know what I mean? He was building bridges. Why all the great ones that build bridges check out first? Some people can't stand the truth.
hmm.
That's probably why I don't have that many partners. I feel it's my duty to tell them the truth, whether you like it or not. You can do whatever you want with a lie. You can only deal with the truth. I'm comfortable right now, bro, so I ain't worried about nothing coming back to me for telling the truth.
Yeah,
God on my side, the all, he with me, so I never can walk in fear. I let him down, bro. You feel me?
yeah. Now with the see, with keeping my composure, because I done had two people on here who said they produced one in the regular one in the remix. I had Crazy C on who
Crazy
did
C did the remix.
and then what's my man? Oh my God,
Please tell me.
my bad, bro. I apologize to you, man. I apologize to you because I'm getting a brain freeze right now. Produced all the H-Town stuff.
Stick.
Stick for real.
Yeah.
Bishop.
He ain't produced Keeping My Composure. I did that beat in my SP 1200. Dino was crazy about that beat. It was really a rap beat. But back then I was playing with them samples and shit. It was Playing Your Game by Barry White. So I was cutting them samples up. But nah, Stick helped me build a bridge on the bitch.
Yeah.
But he didn't produce the song. It was already done.
Damn, that is Playing Your Game.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was already done though. He didn't produce some motherfucking my shit, and it's on the
and
cover.
I could be we did this episode like a year ago. I just remember talking to him and he telling me that he had linked up with Crazy C for the remix.
Yeah.
And all that.
He didn't say shit about me though, right?
I ain't saying he didn't.
Okay.
I ain't saying he didn't.
Excuse me, my aggressive side is stepping forward. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, we did this episode a while ago and it just hit me. I could.
I'm very inquisitive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I be wanting to know because, like I said, it's my duty to tell the truth. What that means is keeping my team members on the same page. Like we finna rob a bank. You know exactly what step I'm finna take because this is what we planned.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, can't lie about shit. We only human, bro. You win some, you lose some.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really remember. I just remember him saying Crazy C did a remix and I had Crazy C.
It's on the credits. Sure. Yeah. Plaques with my names on them.
Yeah. I'm still tripping off the Playing Your Game. That's crazy.
Yeah. Manipulated them samples pretty good. But yeah, Stick cool though.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out Stick. For sure. Man, you got any favorite records you did?
Some of them, the recent ones I'm doing right now with my new artists. Yeah, I got a couple favorites.
None of the classics?
Oh yeah, of course. Superstar, of course. Swing Down.
Ooh, see, that's what I'm saying. We got to, and here's the thing, man. This is the thing. We got to run these credits down because we over here just chopping it up on some regular shit. And I ain't even, y'all probably thinking like, man, why am I talking like just about these classics? Listen, keeping my composure, H-Town. I'm just running down some of them. You know what I mean? Man, come on, man. You got some shit with the gang. You got the Gangsta Nip. You want to ride, Mr. 3-2.
That's with UGK on it.
Yeah, with UGK.
Yeah.
Did they do that together in the studio?
Yeah.
Y'all all did that together?
Mm-hmm.
Man, talk about that record when y'all did that session. You remember anything about it?
I just dumped the song. Back then I was working so much for Rap A Lot that I was on program manufacture mode. As fast as I could make a track and get it dumped, they was picking them up. So I only served the tracks and come back and sit in on the mix sessions. But it was phenomenal for what I understand because they'll still talk about it in the mix session. So yeah, they always had fun doing songs. Pimp C and 3-2 was cool as fuck.
Yeah.
That was pretty close. They talk on a personal level. They wouldn't talk on no rapper type level, comrade level. They was pretty personal.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Fucking, man, so many classes, bro. Full-time player.
Full-time player. Hey, let me trip you out about that one. That was a good one, man. We was I think we was mixing 6 keys. You remember that 6 keys on the street?
Yeah.
Packing my heat. Yeah. They said right when we finished that, Pat was like, "Man, I don't feel like leaving, Swift. What you got some more shit?" I was like, "Yeah, I got some more. You want to listen to shit when you get back?" Yeah, we going to the store. You want something? I'm like, no, I'm good. They went to the store, and 15 minutes later, they came back. When they left out the door, I started making full-time player.
Mm.
And when they got back, I was just finishing the last little part of it, and I was getting ready to go in the vocal booth to lay the flexitone track because that's live.
Mm.
And Pat was like, "What's that? What's that? Who, what's that?" And I was like, "I just made that." He's like, "Turn on the mic." And
He was
jump.
live. What's up, baby? It's going down.
And he didn't write that.
No shit.
He put the bag down. I got out the way because I was going to lay the flex on thing, but I was like, fuck it, go ahead. He got in that hole.
I'm talking about off the muscle. He caught it like that in the studio?
Just like that, bro. Didn't write a motherfucking thing. And I was like, that's the coldest freestyle I think he did because he gave you a whole picture.
Mm.
You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, man. That full-time player verse smashed the building.
Yeah.
Like he that one was a one-take Jake.
No shit.
It was a rough. You feel me? But that whole thing he spit was one take Jake. He spit that. That came off his gut. I say that nigga had something on his mind. You want to look at a nigga or something.
Mm.
You feel me?
Yeah.
When I'm in the place, alligator shoes, same belt around my waist.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now we face to face. Man, come on, bro. He sat down, chief some kill, sip a little bit, and he was like, play that bitch. He sat down, listened to about 2-3 times. He said, okay, let's go back in and mute the other one. And he killed that bitch.
Mm.
Smoothed that bitch out like car wax. Killed that hoe. Just like that. No bullshit.
Fat Pat was something else, man.
Oh, yeah, he was incredible, bro. Man, Mike D should have told you a funny story about Superstar. We had to sneak Billy Cook on that record.
No shit.
Yeah. I was fucking with Billy Cook because he was signing rap a lot. They had a label called Sing a Lot, and he was in this group called One Shade.
Mm.
And Billy Cook was cold. He's still cold. You know what I'm saying?
Billy Cook sings his ass off.
Oh, he cold.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ice walk tough. But me and Mike D was like, that whole jamming. But Mike said, it's something missing, bro. I don't know what it is, but something missing. And I was like, what you think it is? What you think it is? He was like, I don't know, man. Maybe somebody should just sing through that hole or something. I was like, I know somebody.
Mm.
And I called Billy Cook, and he came through. Pat wasn't in the studio that night. He came through. We sat down and let Billy Cook do his motherfucking thing. And at the end of the session, Mike D was like, man, that's it. That's it. That's the icing on the cake. I was like, yeah, well, Pat, what you think Pat gonna think about it? He's like, we gonna see. We gonna play it for him tomorrow. You get back in the studio the next day. We tell Pat, we want you to hear Superstar. We made a couple of changes to it. He's like, oh man, here we go. You know what I'm saying? Man, come on, bro. Man, why y'all playing? That's Pat. So we played that whole for him. Billy Cook came in. He looked at us. He acted like he wasn't even feeling that shit. The song over with, he was like, Mike D was like, what you think, baby? Pat was like, he all right. Bro, we bust out laughing like a motherfucker, man. He was like, but he ain't PAT. You know what I'm saying?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, all right, but he ain't P8. That's fucking funny as fuck.
That was him, bro. All day.
Man, talk about what y'all did Swing Down, man.
Ooh-wee. That was a bad motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, we talking about classic records, bro.
yeah, bro. And only one person alive on that record now. And it's Mike D.
Miggity, yeah.
Psycho Michael. Yeah, bro. That was just a battle of spirit there, bro. Because they all wanted to be the hardest one on that record.
You could tell.
Because that beat was coming down.
Yeah.
We knew when that bitch hit the trunk. You know, I had a system in my car. So every time I made a beat, we'll go in the parking lot to make sure that trunk right.
Mm.
And that one right there was like, looked like the trunk was about to come off on that hole. So everybody wanted to be the hardest motherfucker on that record. And when Pat came with that fucking hook, bro, swinging on foes. Man.
Yo, oh, that's the way it goes. That shit classic.
Yeah, bro. And
so they everybody there when y'all do this record. All three of them now.
nah, Pat was gone already when they finished it.
Hmm.
He was already gone.
So you just had this hook and
Yeah,
this verse.
You see, what we used to do, since I had the keys to Ultimate Sound, we're just going there and work, bro. You know what I'm saying? Really coming up with some shit. And a lot of the stuff, they'll leave me and Pat in that bitch, and we'll just go crazy, bro. And yeah, bro. It's some other shit that I had, bro. I'm still trying to find it, bro. Pat had a whole song singing, "It's just the South in me, the South in me." Singing the fuck out of that bitch, bro. I'm still trying to find them fucking vocals, bro. Bad motherfucker. Mike D know the song.
That'll be live.
Super live.
If that shit pop up.
I got a song with 3-2 though. Bad motherfucker too. Yeah. But yeah, that Swing Down was a motherfucker, man. And that Coming Down with ESG with Pat on there.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
We coming down,
Yeah.
down, down. Yeah. That was a verse I had from Pat. He was freestyling. I gave that to E. And on the hook. Yep, I gave him that. That bitch was on the radio out here now. Everything. That bitch was smashing too.
Yeah. Yeah. And then you did man, the Next Tail Phones, man.
Yeah.
And I got that shit that's a
Rest
classic.
in peace, Hawk. What's up, Misha?
Classic. I got that shit on vinyl.
Yeah.
That was one of the first when I started DJing, that was one of the first vinyls I got.
D Gotti killed that hoe.
Yeah.
Cause I'm throwing it on fire on my neck. D Gotti. Yeah. 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 Will Lean killed that hoe too. Everybody sounded beautiful, man. The thing about me, man, I wanted to take our Houston artists and put them up on a better canvas than what they were walking upon. Not degrading any other producers or anybody else. I'm just competitive. You know, I wanna be the one to lift the bar. You know what I'm saying? So I never let up. So I guess that's what distinguished me and my sound. Yeah, that Next Tail Phone was hard in a bitch. That $1 Million Block.
Yeah.
Ride is hot, but we gonna ride to the top.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of shit, man.
I mean, talk about the Lil O records, man. Because them classics, the Thug niggas, both of them, 1 and 2.
Pokey was on that bitch, yeah.
And the Bend Your Knees. I mean.
Yep. We did all them together. Lil O is a workaholic. What I like about him, the way he likes to work is he'll feed off the energy in the room. And if somebody look like they want to, you know, like, you're like, what you got to say? You know, he ain't no motherfucker that's bullheaded, and, you know, he's a very organic artist. He likes to take in energy as well. So I salute Lil O. What's up? Yeah, so, yeah, it was fun working with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's professional too, so he cool cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't never had no problem with Lil O. Good guy.
How was the Man, how was the business back then, man? Just talk about just the business back then, just for producers, because you know.
It was good on my end because we was picking up checks from everywhere,
Mm.
you know. And let me say something real quick about that part. People would always downplay Rap a Lot, talking about niggas don't get paid from Rap a Lot. That's bullshit. Every time I pulled up, my check was printed out in an envelope, never bounced. And them was some pretty big motherfuckers. You feel me? So, listen, man. Advice. You are responsible for what you sign. You feel me?
And that's all it come down to, yeah.
And, some people who aren't business oriented will take that offensively. When you do business and create a trail so you have proof of what you've done, some people say, okay, this motherfucker might not be the right one to deal with. I say go fuck yourself. Cause I'm sticking to the guidelines. I don't know what y'all doing. You feel me? So yeah, that part.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, talk about some of the. Do you have any favorite rap records you did while you over at Rap a Lot? Because you said
Oh yeah,
it was
yeah,
so many
yeah.
records that you were doing over there.
Man, I got a little plaque at their 10th anniversary for outstanding contribution.
Mm.
That meant that you produced so many records. It was like the whole roster you done ran through. You feel me? And that was like college 2.0
Mm.
at Rap a Lot because just like all the regular companies that do business, they do business just as strong as everybody else. And you have to be able to speak and listen to the language to even be there. You feel me? So, yeah, favorite records. One of them was the Ghetto Boys. The Eye for an Eye record, they did that for James Byrd.
Yeah.
You feel me? That was a very strong record. And to this day, like Deontay Wilder say, to this day, you feel me? That shit still ring true right now.
Yeah.
Especially right now.
Yeah.
So having a chance to work with such deep artists, in tune artists, was a big blessing for me as well, because it wasn't just rap; it was a statement. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, yeah, Rap a Lot, realest label I done worked for,
Hmm.
and I'm still fam all day, every day, and I love them. They love me. Shouts out to my big bro Spook. What it do?
Man, talk about, because you were one of the you were one of the producers on the last Big Mellow album.
I produced that whole thing.
Oh, you did the whole thing.
That's how I introduced my little homie Kano to the Houston scene
Hmm.
on that record right there.
Hmm.
What's that? Game on Lock. You remember that?
Yeah. I was
We
listening to it
on the
earlier.
chain.
Yeah.
That's Kano
Yeah.
when he first came out. Yeah. That was cool because me and Big Mellow always was cool. From the day we met, it was like, it was the instant vibe, bro. Like when you're a certain type of individual in this type of world we live in, you recognize that genuine individual that matches your cloth. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like y'all mesh. And that's what happened with me and Mello. We meshed. And man, I miss that boy, man. R.I.P. Big Mellow.
Were y'all working on it at the time that he passed, or this was something that you were kind of left to put together after he was gone?
No, this was organic.
Hmm.
We did that whole album in 2 weeks.
No shit.
Maybe less than that. That whole thing.
Hmm. Man.
And then he died, bro. And that was crazy. It was so fucking spooky because the name of that album was Done Deal.
Coincidence.
Why? I don't know, man.
Yeah.
He had a song, bro. It still fucks with me to this day. On there called "Take It Slow." You remember that song?
Yeah. Yeah.
Take it slow, young bro. You never know when it's your time to go. So slow your roll. That's the name of the song. Slow your roll, right there. That fucking song is haunting to me, bro. Because Mellow was a real one. Bone hard for real, solid to the bone, brother. Yep.
Yeah. I mean that's I mean, and that's another thing too. With our culture, man. I mean, just in these records we talking about. I mean, Fat Pat, 3-2, Big Mellow, Bushwick Bill.
Yeah, I did that already dead for him. Inhale, exhale
Yeah.
with Menace Clan.
Yeah.
You remember Menace
Yeah.
Clan?
Yeah.
You remember what was their biggest song? The Hood?
What's the name of it?
It's the Hood I die for, lie for, cry for,
Yeah.
ride for.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's their biggest record, right?
That's the one I know.
I produced that.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, we had some fun fucking with Bill, man. Bill was a lively gentleman. um I'm being mild when I say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, I've heard some Bushwick Bill stories, man.
Yeah, um yeah, I could tell you one. It was wild, super wild. We used to hang out at his house a lot. He used to live in A-Leaf. And his brother, crazy ass Chris, they got along like little kids, bro. Like him and his brother, like, get out my shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what happened that day, but Chris got his ass shot at, bro, in the house, bro. Like, you remember Boogie Nights when that little crazy motherfucker was popping in fireworks in the house and he was like looking around like, what the fuck going on? Man, I'm coming up the stairs and Chris almost ran over my ass. This is a big motherfucker, okay? Boom. I'm like, what the fucking pow pow, bullet holes in the wall.
Yeah,
I'm
damn.
like, Bill, it's me. I'm coming up. Stop shooting.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Bill was good though.
Yeah.
He was one of them straight up guys too.
Yeah.
Live fearless. He lived a beautiful life. I'm pretty sure of that. Hella famous. We took him to Orlando one time. Oh my God, bro. Hey, bro, that's probably one of the main reasons the hood out there loved me, because we brought his ass straight to Beirut, straight to the hood in Orlando. And my homies got him fucked up. Big Ace, what's up, nigga? Big Shay, what's up, nigga? Now, what's up? What's up, nigga? J Rock, what's happening? Them my bros, man. You feel me? We got him fucked up, bro. We was in a field, like an empty lot in the hood. Let me tell you how real it was in Beirut. The laws passed 1 deep, and they see niggas in there smoking, drinking. Niggas say, get your ass out that car, I'ma bust your ass up. And the laws had the windows down, heard every motherfucking word, and kept on pushing. And nobody came back with no backup or nothing. And we had a good motherfucking time that day. We got Bill fucked up. We used to roll in big old El Productos full of motherfucking popcorn, because the Chronic wasn't that famous back then.
Yeah.
But that Arizona, that was the shit.
Yeah.
And the reason we got him so high on the weed, because, you know, once you pass that motherfucking blunt to Bill, you ain't getting it back. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can have a freshly rolled blunt. Make sure you get your smoke on before you pass it to that motherfucker there, boy, because you ain't getting it back. He don't return. He does not return. No puff pass don't exist with Bill. He does not return. But we told him about what happened on the road. My little brother Alzo, what's up, nigga? Alzo, he was driving. We drove down there, road trip from here to there, and we was smoking, bro, and he fucked around. I say, don't pass the bill unless you're done. He's like, fuck that, nigga. I'm driving. This is my truck. This is my weed. I'm like, all right. So we get up the road. First, we roll each other. You know, we all roll our own El Producto. We just got high. Then after that, he rolled one. He smoked on it. He passed to me. Now I pass it back to him. Bill wasn't tripping. Bill know
Because
what's
he know
up.
what time it is. Yeah.
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 And I hit that bitch. He passes the bill. I just like, something about to happen because Al's a hothead. So Al driving, he doing like this.
Reaching for it.
And Bill just blowing in that bitch. Fogging the truck up like a motherfucker. Bro, like, bro, tell this nigga to pass the weed. I say, he's sitting right next to you. Tell him. Hey, bro, pass the weed. Bill look at me and say, Swift, who's this guy? Bro, my nigga got hot, bro, start talking shit. That nigga say, fuck that nigga, we finna fight, I'm pulling over. That nigga pull over, bro. Bill did not get out of that truck. He just looked at him in the window and just smoked the weed. Just smoke. I say, bro, get in the truck, man. Let's go. We got plenty of weed. Let's just... No, fuck that. It's my weed, nigga. He was hot. He said, I want to fight, man. I want to fight, man. We ain't going nowhere till... Man, I want to fight that nigga. I say, bro, that nigga ain't even scared of you, bro. Leave him alone, bro. Let's just roll up. Let's get to Orlando. So we get there. The niggas, the niggas who run Beirut came out there with drink, Hennessy by the gallons, like 10, 20 of them bitches out there just sitting on the ground, nigga. All the weed he could smoke. Nigga had a whole little trash bag out there on the ground, nigga. Them niggas breaking them bitches up and just rolling right there. They form a circle around Bill. Everybody smoking. They're like, go on, here, hit that bitch, Bill, hit that bitch. They were like, he was puffing, he pulled it back, and they put the blood back to his mouth. Like, oh, hit that bitch, Bill, hit that bitch. That nigga, then he started, and he fell over, bro. And everybody fell out laughing, bro. You know what I'm saying? I say, Bill fucked up. He was full of Hennessy and shit, but it was fun, bro. We had a good time there, man. And, you know, bro, everything, I guess, what I do is street-oriented. I don't look for the Hollywood or the red button and act different when the red button come on, red light or whatever. I was born in that concrete. I was raised on that concrete, so that's where my heart is, you feel me? And doing shit like that, bro, that's what makes you, I'm not going to say legendary. That makes you loved. The hood love you for that. And they don't forget that shit. You feel me? And that's where I be anyway. When I go to L.A., I don't stay in no nice ass hotel. I'm in Watts, nigga. Juniper. But yeah, man, I mean, that's where my heart is, bro. So I was raised to be a certain way. I'm breaking them chains now because I'm a grown man. And that's not what I want to pass to my kids, but trust and believe, when I was doing me, I was doing the very best of me.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah. Man, so what you, I mean, of course you're still building a legacy, you know what I mean? But what would you want your legacy to be defined as? Because the contributions can't be denied, you know what I mean? Like I said, these are just a few of the records we talked about, but
I don't know. That nigga that Muhammad Ali did shit. I don't do this shit for accolades. I do this shit to set my soul free. I got so many troubles on my mind, and music is one of the main things that sets me free. I'm flying when I'm doing music. You feel me? I come from a crazy home. I had both parents. But when both your parents crazy as fuck at a young age, who you learning from? It's whoever you choose to roll with, you're gonna learn from what they do. And I chose to roll with my pops. You feel me? And shit, that nigga was the truth. His blood runs through me. And I'm a testament to it.
Mm.
Straight like that.
Yeah, yeah. Big Swift top 5 records all time.
Top 5 of all time. I'm gonna say Keeping My Composure since it went platinum.
Yeah.
Ghetto Boys, Scarface, Watch Your Step. Remember that?
Yeah.
The one that sound like some mafia shit?
Yeah.
Accordions and shit. You heard Face rap to some accordions before?
Nah, not at that time.
See what I'm saying? Ain't this shit good, Donnie? Want to hit that bitch again?
Yeah, we gonna take one. Yeah, for sure.
Watch Your Step, Superstar, Swing Down. I could keep going, bro. Like, I got a bunch of top 20, you know what I'm saying? I got some good work that was
Yeah,
put out
nah,
there.
for sure. Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I let my work speak for me, bro. I don't do all that rah-rahing and sticking my chest out. I mean, I got some impeccable alliances, you know, but I ain't no bitch-ass nigga, so I ain't gonna bark it out and say, oh, nigga, don't fuck with me, woo, woo, woo. I don't go to the club, make no scene. I pay them people at the door and slide on through because I don't like being detected. You feel me?
Yeah.
Maybe one day I'm going to do a show at that club with one of my artists, and they're going to have to pay my artist that whole amount. I'm not looking for no favors, bro. I'm cool on that. I was taught to go all my life. I was taught to hold my own, and that's in all aspects.
Yeah.
Refuse to lose, bro. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I got way more than a bunch of educated motherfuckers do. And God ain't finished with me yet. You should see when we get on this music and I make something. God enters the room and holds my hand itself. I ain't had no piano lessons, bro. I ain't took no fucking music classes and shit. This is all given to me by the Almighty, bro. And I give him all his cards because it's him. I'm just a translator. Sometimes I get shit that come to me in my sleep. And I get up in my drawers and make beats. Sometimes it's a couple minutes. Sometimes it take me to the morning light. But I don't stop until it's through because it's you can't hear it. It's there inside your head. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I thank the all for that because I learned to translate 95, I'm going to say 90% of what I got. What I get from the all, I can, at least 90% of it I can get. Sometimes it's just a flash and makes me go to work. And sometimes it's just all there and I just play it. I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what it is, man. Well, yeah, cause I've done this with I think I did it with Harvey Love and Solo. I'm gonna do a playlist and put it on Apple, Spotify for the people y'all to check this out to catch up on Swift so you can know some of these records. It ain't gonna be all of them because it's way too many. You know what I mean? But we're gonna put a nice selection together and
I actually just got a verified page for Spotify.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so I'm gonna share that with you. So whenever you want to put it up, do that for you, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's gonna be playing all the stuff that I produced for all the people. Pretty much my client list and some of my favorite songs, and shortly some of the new stuff from my artists. Can we elaborate on one of my artists?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
The Phoenix. You got a sample of it, right?
Yeah.
What was your vibe? What do you think? What'd you get from it?
It's cool, man. You know, it's definitely some R&B. You know what I mean?
But
And
is it conventional R&B?
it's not like everything that's out right now. I wouldn't say that because everything's real, like real cool, like the Janae Aiko, real, vibey. You know what I mean? This was more some singing, hard beats. You know.
Yeah, cool. Well, we're working on her, bro, and she's phenomenal, bro. She's got a voice. I know it's. I always say it's like a spirit of old, cause that shit is strong, bro. You know, I have to turn the recording down to record her vocals, cause she got range. I can't wait till she start hitting the stage. She gonna fuck people up, man.
Yeah.
And I'm producing a classy R&B artist. She ain't gonna be with all that old sexy sell shit and all that looking like you want to fuck her type shit. I ain't that narrative old, bro.
Yeah.
We know about cars, clothes, money, hoes, guns, niggas getting killed, how hard you is. What else we can talk about? You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if you don't know, there's a big adjustment been made around the whole world.
Right.
And I'm not saying because of COVID, because the effects of this shift were way deeper than that. It's not going to be a normal no more. This is it. So I take that same effect with my artists. It's not conventional. You ain't heard this shit before. So through the years, I've carved my own lane of being unique and having my own sound. So now, instead of helping build other empires, I'm building my own.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm inspecting every brick. Got me?
Yeah.
The foundation is there. It's complete. But, yeah, bro, the Phoenix. Y'all look out for her, man. She's coming. Very eclectic, but very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. And these songs are, how you say? They sound one way, but when you see the video and the explanation of it, it's really going to blow your mind.
Yeah.
You feel me? You know, like Kaiser Soze,
Yeah.
he was right there the whole time. That's her. Like I say, my team is a bunch of misfits, bro. They put up super stupid stats, but can't fit onto a team because the team is too conventional and can't adapt to this supernova type of shit going on. You feel me? But what happens when you put a bunch of supernovas together and misfits that is ultra talented? You see what I'm saying? You create a genre. Look at Tech Nine. He ain't need the radio. He built a beautiful sized empire and still building. Shouts out to Tech Nine. I've been listening to your shit since you first started. Incredible creativity, and you could tell by what he does that he only gets better because the passion is there. Stay humble, stay hungry. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Guys like us can take a break and not miss a beat because we keep on going. Even though we took a break from what y'all see. Just like Floyd Mayweather, he never stopped training. That's why he keeps coming back and robbing the bank. Because he know what he can do. You understand?
Yeah.
Same thing with me. I know what I can do. And y'all ain't heard the best yet. But y'all about to just hold on. 2021 finna be a motherfucker.
And there it is, man. Hey, man, it's the Donnie Houston podcast. Big Swift. I appreciate you coming through, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you having me, sir.
Already, that's what it is, man. We out.
100.